morning, Nigerians. Welcome to today's morning show. On today's morning show, we'll be discussing stories in Nigeria, and on top of it, we'll be discussing issues in Taraba State as it is on the cover pages of Taraba newspaper. And in this beautiful morning, I have with me two gentlemen, Mr. Abraham and Mr. Ira Daniel. Good morning, sirs.
Good morning, Lillian. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Good morning, Auntie Lillian. I'm good. Good.
Thank you. You guys look good too. How is your family? How was your night?
Oh, it's fine. How was it?
It was so wonderful. I hope everything is moving smoothly.
Yeah, everything is moving smoothly in my area. Do you have scarcity of water in your side?
No, I don't.
You know that water is very expensive now.
Yeah, it is. But I make sure that I don't lack water in my house.
Okay, you have a well, you have a tap, you make a
No, I buy water.
How much do you buy a truck of water?
700.
Well, I think in my own case, I don't have scarcity. I used my well just started drying up and it's getting murky. But fortunately for us in that area, a good Samaritan the bowl and people go there to fetch water. And I think it has become fun for the kids. You see them from morning to night just there fetching water. So, and I think my kids love that adventure. So they get it. Actually, they're not used to it. They're used to. So I don't think I just remember and I haven't bought water since I came to Jalingo. I've been so lucky. The way I used to buy from time to time like that. And yesterday, though I've not had the experience that but somebody was telling me that a truck of 10 jerrycans of 20 liters, like 1,500 now in my own part of the town.
Wow.
That's actually well, I think it's just one of those things that we have to get. We need to start making preparation for it. So especially the government is a recurring issue that at this time of the year, every year there's usually scarcity of water. So this is, I think, apart from the individual efforts, we must also there must be a concerted effort on the part of government to ensure that it is this issue of scarcity. But do you think it's possible for governments in any part of Nigeria, any part of Africa to be able to do away with some of these problems, like for instance, we discussed the other time the occurrence of incidents of Lassa fever, something like meningitis. We have been doing immunization for these things since when we were kids, and you discover the things were occurring at a particular time. So is it possible for government to exert concerted effort and do away with these things? Is it possible? It is quite possible. We've seen we've seen governments in other climes do it. So why can't we do it? We just have to be purposeful with what we do. Water shouldn't be an issue in Nigeria. That is since 1960 to date. Water shouldn't be a problem. It is not as if it's something that just popped up. It has always been here with us, and I think we need to do much better than this. There is no excuse for any government to say they can't provide water. I'm talking about the state government as it speaks now. The federal government also has its own share, and the local government also has its own share of all this. I think water is just one of those basic things of life that needs to be provided. On the election, there is a need for us to vote a woman into the position of power.
Abby. Okay, now thank you very much. Okay, now we'll be looking at the newspaper headlines. So we're going to Tribune newspaper. We'll see what Tribune newspaper got for us. Okay, Tribune newspaper says APC has left me L5. Is that what you have to say?
Yeah, this is covering the heels of Rufai's appearance on the TV, national TV, where it responded to
an interview. He was faulting President Tinubu for not being a member of the cabinet, and he was trying to say that he had previous before his rejection by the National Assembly. Tinubu discussed with him publicly and requested for him to become a minister in his government, and we were discussing it for 2 months before his name was submitted as a nominee for ministerial position at the National Assembly. We saw how it went, how the National Assembly were able to scrutinize his credentials. He passed that one, but for the security, you couldn't pass the security templates, the paradigm they set that time, considering that he had some issues, his statements, his pronouncements were used against him, and he stands disqualified. Now he was on TV to say that it was not the National Assembly that rejected him, it was President Tinubu. At the point Tinubu decided to. So somehow the APC rejected him. He wanted to serve, but APC, as led by Tinubu's administration at the federal level, rejected him. But all these things are politics. So why didn't he say it before now? I'm not blaming him for he has the right to his opinion. But I think it is more than it meets the eye. We already know that his body language, his cycle of interaction now has gone beyond. He's looking at other political clients. In fact, he made a statement recently that he will not be a member of the indicator of the fact that he wants to be a member of another political party or other. So we don't know. Let's see how it goes. But it is the beginning of political gimmicks that is leading to the 2027 elections. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Steven, do you have anything to chip in?
Well, I think we all know Malam Nasir El-Rufai. We know his antecedents. I've known him at least. We've known him since maybe 2000, 1999, 2000, thereabouts. And if you look at him, he has a way of falling out with almost every government at any given time. Now, my problem with his statement is this. We all saw what happened at the National Assembly during the screening, and we saw the open the opposition he had from members of the National Assembly. Well, probably the president had a change of mind concerning approving, and that's why I didn't get the security clearance that I needed. But if you look at the accusations from people, even from the general public, the consensus was that, well, he's a brilliant individual, he's someone that has something to show as governor, but in statements, the utterance he has made in the past, the politics he played in Kaduna State, made him someone not to be trusted by a large section of Nigerians, even within the Kaduna State where that he just that he was governor. There were a lot of opposition from people from that state concerning the way he treated the southern Kaduna and the rest of it. So the opposition, if they said the president later changed his mind and was against him, now the accusations against him are accusations that Nigerians agree with, that yes, El-Rufai is brilliant, El-Rufai can get the job done, but he is not someone that we feel will carry people along. So, well, it is, if now he should have said this earlier, or no, he's probably waiting for the right time when the tables are properly set, because now his body language shows that he is now with new friends. When you are with new friends, there are always ways in which you see fault with your ex-lover, and I think that is what is going on with El-Rufai, APC, and Tinubu right now.
Okay. Thank you very much. Still on the tribal newspaper, it said Osun, a local government chairman, gives workers ultimatum to resume. Mr. Ira, do you have anything to?
Yes, the crisis in Osun is taking a new turn, considering that the APC led the reinstated APC chairman has been reinstated by the court. has been rejected by Governor Ademola Adeleke's led administration. It's threatening fire and brimstone already. And this time around, they're taking the fight to those who are unconcerned. I don't think they should be threatening the local government who are just mere civil servants. And what do you expect the local government staff to do if the governor is giving instruction that they should not go to work because of the fact that there are underlying security factors? And besides, this is an issue that involves life and security of properties. Who will willingly go to the office so he will go and be killed? Because recently people were being lynched, people were being killed, and there is no actual security. Now, if the reinstated APC LG bosses are saying that they're giving ultimatum for the local government staff to resume, what is the assurance that their lives will be safe? What is the assurance that their security is being short? The chief security officer has given them some living, some office where they should stay away. He gave instruction to his own local government chairman that he inaugurated that they should stay away from the local government secretariat. So only God knows his plans for that. I don't know how they are going to run the administrations of the 30 local governments. Maybe they'll run it from the government house in state capital or wherever it is, or maybe the chairman have the liberty to run it from their own homes.
Wow.
But I think maybe what Ademola delegation have done is that you should beef up security around local governments.
Yeah.
See that law enforcement agents are there to prevent occurrence of conflict and crisis that could lead to destruction of life and properties. And see that if at all it will make any sense. He's the chief security officer. I believe he knows better than I do. I'm speaking from the perspective of somebody that's not promotion, and just talking like a commentator that observes things from afar. But I think it would make sense if at all he has any assurance, any confidence in what he's doing. He should see to it that those people, because the fact that they are not going to the local government secretariat itself is something that constitutes some deviance. It's not actually the right thing. That you're encouraging LG bosses who you said are elected into office by a simple majority. They become so unpopular that they cannot go to local government secretariat that is located in their local government. It's something else.
Yeah.
So, the position of the reinstated APC local government chairman, I think, is not security-wise. It's not security-wise.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Abraham.
I think Mr. Raz done justice to that.
Okay.
It doesn't make security sense for you to go to an environment where violence may erupt. So the workers who stay, to me, I will advise them to stay put wherever they are at home and wait for things to normalize before they resume.
Okay.
And look at it, Mr. Abraham. That LSC is saying that the local government, the reinstated local government bosses don't have the power, don't have the rights to threaten local government staff. Does it make any sense?
To me, if I was a local government chairman, definitely I would tell my workers to come to the office, because that is what they sign for. But because of the security issue, it is just pure politics. I don't expect NLC to begin to.
They're dabbling.
The way they like to dabble into things that you just wait for things to normalize. See how you can negotiate between this thing. Well, the workers can be forced to go to work under such conditions. But I think the NLC sometimes we just calm down, allow things to play the role of a mediator, and not trying to also do this what they call initial gragra on everything. Yes. Just speak to this thing, let them know, because of it is not every time that you are confrontational or doing this thing. The local government chairmen they believe they are elected, and those who are elected will want the activity, will want to continue to run the affairs of the local government. While on the part of the staff, they also have the right to stay away from where they know the environment may be violent. So it is something that should be negotiated, and I think it is something that the court should be able to really take. This case should be something that should be resolved within this week before it degenerates into something else.
Okay. I'm just looking at it from. They have the right to be partisan, right? The TUC and the NLC, they have the right to be partisan. They can participate. Yes. So maybe their body, because earlier on I know of the reports where they gave instructions that local government staff, Nulgi, should not go to work. And at that point in time, I faulted that decision. I said this is indicative of the fact that they have already aligned themselves with a political movement, most likely the PDP, under Then after that instruction that they gave the Nulgi, killing started. A sitting local government boss was killed, and so many staffs like that were injured. 6 people died. So I begin to say, could it be that the Nulgi, the NLC, have a point by saying people should stay away? Because if those people had stayed away, they might have not died because they were killed.
Those that were killed in this are not workers. Those are people that have interest, political interest in that. Their politicians are involved. No matter what else anybody say, the workers know what to do. And then those that are in this crisis, they know themselves, they attack themselves, they know when there are issues like this, we know those that will go to the local government councils are those that are politicians and they have a stake in what is going on. So I don't think anybody in his right senses, whether
just local government staff after beating him, except if it shows that he's a member of one of the
They know themselves. Every local government have his own. They know, okay, this person is for us, this one is not for us, this is against us. So I think that's what played out.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, going forward to the Blueprint newspapers. Blueprint newspaper says NNPCL RMAFC Arewa Tank orders back tax reform bills.
Well, I think this tax reform issue is here to stay, and the story has been going back and forth. But from what we see now, we see that yesterday there was sitting concerning the issue of the tax reform, and at the National Assembly and a cross-section of stakeholders at the public area, the 4 tax reform bills expressed their support for the bill. And some of those that express support for the bill is the NNPCL and the RMFAC and the Arewa Think Tank, among others. They've shown support for the bill. I think now that people have begun to look deeply into that bill, they begin to see the reason why some articles of that bill will have to stay. So as it is now, as reported in this paper, the agencies that made their submissions include the NNPCL, the Revenue Mobilization and Fiscal Allocation Commission, among others. And if you look at the submission of the Group Chief Executive Officer of the NNPCL, Nelly Kiari, he said the entire oil and gas industry was happy with the bill. And if you also look at the chairman of the Revenue Mobilization and Fiscal Allocation Commission, Dr. Mohamed Shehu, said that the commission was in support of the bills 100%, and that the bills will enhance stability in the economy. On the part, the convener of the Arewa think tank, Mohamed Yakubu, said the group was one of the groups that saw the benefits of the bill. They analyzed the benefits of the bill and made a position with some intensity. And they also went further to say that the perception that the North is against the bill is not true. And also the representative of the Supreme Council for Sharia in Nigeria, Alhaji Dogarawa, said that it was the view of the Supreme Council of Sharia in Nigeria that the Nigerian tax system was indeed in need of reforms. But however, the council wishes to bring the attention of the National Assembly to some concerns of the specific section of the bill, particularly the Nigerian Tax Bill and the Nigerian Tax Administration Bill. Okay, and they also suggested that the value-added tax be reviewed to 5% or to maintain the present 7.5%. So these are just some of the people that began to endorse the bill. And I think now with more discussions, with more deliberations, they are beginning to align positions on this bill. And just like I've been saying since last year, I said this bill will pass, but it will not pass exactly how it was presented. And it is, I think that is the beauty of democracy, the ability to dialogue and to have discussions and then come up with a solution.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr.
Yes, I think I'll make due to Azad that this bill will turn out to be one of the most elaborately discussed bill in the history of Nigeria. And earlier on, I was skeptical about the bill. I was always being at the opposite side of the position of Mr. Abraham here, who believes that the bill will turn out to be good for Nigeria. But I can't help it now that I agree with him, considering the way the bill is turning out to become day by day. Some aspect of the bill which was not clear to the public keeps coming out. You know, in those days when they say a bill is good, there are some factors, there are some rudiments of the bill that was not brought to the limelight until these discussions keep coming up. Now, what caught my attention in this report is the fact that Iowa wants 7.5 VAT system and agri-equipment tax scraps. You know, I never knew of this. I was not. It has not been in my knowledge that this issue of tax agri-equipment, because predominantly what should be able to sustain the North is agriculture.
Yeah.
And we've been having that issue of lack of equipment and other things like that. So if this kind of agitation is coming up, and at the end of the day, the bill will end up becoming a good endeavor for Nigeria. And there is another aspect of the report that caught my attention. Tinubu said, "Give me a workable law to charge the lawmakers." You know, that is an interesting thing. He is not firm on you giving me back what I give you. He's should I say democratic. He allows for the bill to be properly discussed on even after the national stakeholders meeting keeps going on. A bill where almost every segment of the Nigerian economy is talking about. Look at NNPCL giving in their report, think tank, forum, social cultural organization, labor union, and other things like that. So with this level of deliberation on this bill, I will agree with Mr. Abraham, that at the end of it, when this bill is finally passed and accepted to become a law, it is going to be one of the things that will trigger the growth and development of Nigeria in the most staggering kind of ways.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, up next is the Vanguard newspaper. Let's see what Vanguard newspaper has for us. It says NLC, TUC, NECA tackle Akpiambu over comment.
Well,
Mr. Abraham.
This has to do with the Senate President yesterday came under fire from the Nigerian Labour Congress, the CUC, and NECA, Nigerian Employers Constitutive Association, over his comments that only 30% of Nigerians pay tax, but want more from the government. Private made this statement while declaring open a two-day public hearing on the controversial tax reform bills organized by the Senate in Abuja yesterday. He also described the tax reform as the future of Nigeria, which must be gotten right. But I think the NLC, TUC, and NECA in strict reaction say Nigeria is better where the government remain unaccountable to the people. So it's a two-way thing. Nigerians decided to evade tax simply because the ones they've paid in the past or the ones they are paying, they've seen that it is not accounted for, which I totally agree with. But again, it's like just like they say, it is a rub my back, I rub your back kind of thing. Then there's a duty of Nigerians to pay right. It is the duty of Nigerians to pay right, and it's also within their right to ask for accountability for those rights. And on the side of the authorities, it is their duty to ensure that the tax, to ensure that Nigerians pay tax to do a better. It is also their duty to ensure that they are accountable to the people. So you wouldn't blame Nigerians if they decide to deliberately evade tax, because the ones they've paid in the past, they've not been able to see the reason why they should pay more. But again, I think the Senate president has problem with the way with statements he makes. He needs to be more diplomatic in his statement. He needs to be more statesmanly in making statements. Sometimes he makes some statements that sound very, very crude. Your intentions might not be crude, but the statement, the wordings he uses, his choice of words are usually not palatable to the hearing. So he needs to work on that because that people are now beginning to watch every of his words and beginning to pick out uncharitable statements that he made. Yes, you can say less than 20% of Nigerians evade tax, but for you, less than 10% of Nigeria pay tax. But for you to go further to say that they want something from government, you begin to wonder what kind of statement is that. Is a representative of the people. He was elected to represent the people, and I think he should speak the mind of the people more. So that the Senate president has issues not with making statements that sounds reasonable. Sometimes the statements are not palatable to the ears. So I think this is what played out here too, and maybe his handlers should begin to speak to him. But I think he has been 8 years governor, and he was even named the uncommon governor. He has been in the Senate since 2015. So and before then, he has handled some things privately on his own. So I wonder why he's beginning to lose his. He's sounding like someone that has not been through the rigors of government in the past.
Yes, just in the words of director programs, his handler should be able to call him to order, because it is apparent that he needs to be schooled in the art of public statement, considering the fact that the Senate President of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, he is a lawyer by training. And just like Mr. Abraham was trying to observe, he has been in office and has for some time been described as the uncommon governor. Now that goes a long way to say whether that actions was right or wrong for him to be described as uncommon, because there are instances where, okay, he was specific. Look at this one. He said 30%, only 30%. He was specific. And that is actually scintillating, because as a lawyer and as a Senate president, for him to give this specific description, it means he has gone through some research and has arrived at a point where he's so certain that the statistics is the way it's presented. But I want to look at it just like Abraham has said. I would rather he said the government have failed in their responsibilities of collecting tax from those who are supposed to pay tax. Because I don't think if a functional government, a functional tax system is play, a functional security system is play, this, to make assertions, these people should be traced and arrested and compelled to do the needful. That is how the Trade Union Congress is challenging him. He said, name those people, name the category that constitute this 30%, and name the 70% that are not complying, and let's enforce it on them. But this is a blanket statement, so you just make it like that and allow it, and you allow it to hit, you're hitting up the polity unnecessarily with statements like that. So I think there is a need for him to begin to take into cognizance the position he holds and the weight of the statement he's making. And it's not as if his assertions, his positions, maybe, I'm not saying what he has said is wrong or is correct or wrong, because I don't know. But I think if it's correct based on what he has said, the government should sit up. As a Senate president, he can pursue it to see that all the regulatory agencies sit up and ensure that the 70% that are not complying should be compelled to comply. And Nigerians have the right to demand for good governance. Nigerians have the right to demand for good livelihood, considering the fact that they elected you to become a senator, and at the end of the day, you become the Senate president. Does not mean you force down whatever it is you want to say down their throats. So I think I still agree with the director of programs that he needs to be schooled in the art of speaking in the public debate.
Yeah. I trust my Nigerian people concerning that because Nigeria, we don't take nonsense. You know, they carry life for Nigeria. Oh, my next one, I would love to come back to Nigeria because Nigeria, kudos to you guys. Okay, still on the Vanguard newspaper, it says PDP crisis, court order INEC to stay action on Anyanwu's sack. Mr. Yo.
Well, I don't know how long PDP will continue in this House of Commotion because this thing has been going on and on and on and on, and one can't help but begin to assert that somehow, who has bewitched you? There's a scripture like that.
Yeah.
Who has bewitched PDP? PDP has ruled this nation for a long period of time. I think from 1999 until 2015 election. PDP has been at the hands of affairs, and they have been able to produce caliber of people that should be able to call this house and sit everybody down and ask everybody to behave himself. But unfortunately, we've not seen that. They are in court every day on one issue that even a common man on the streets know that this issue is supposed to have been resolved now. They have pockets of crisis. Even the recently concluded zonal conventions, the South-South axis has one or two problems like that. And they can't continue, they can't thrive with this crisis. If at all, the dream of PDP is to take over government at the national level from the APC-led administration, they should have to come back to the drawing board and re-strategize and rethink and see how they will be able to quell this internal problem. Because the position of the secretary, the national secretary of the PDP, is not a small position that you keep playing with it for over how many months now.
Yeah.
This thing is getting out of hand. Nigerians are getting impatient. PDP supporters, they're losing grounds in even the states where they're doing well. There are PDP states in Nigeria that are actually performing creditably well, but this national issue is giving people second thoughts on whether it is a way to go. Because if you're a member of the political party, PDP political party now, you begin to consider that something is actually wrong with this. Because if we can't silence these voices, these evil voices in quotes, then definitely they may not live to tell the story in 2027. So I think PDP is dying slowly. So there is a need for them to see how they will sit down and resolve the issue.
Okay, Mr. Abraham, chip something.
Well, like I said, the PDP drama, the national is gradually turning to what I call Fuji House of Commotion. Fuji House of Commotion was a program on those days on the TV, was a soap on the TV where a man has different wives from different parts of the country with over a large number of children. So there was always commotion in the house, and that's exactly what is happening at the PDP. And if you look at from the story news here, it said the Federal Court in Abuja has restrained the INEC and the acting national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Umar Damagun, from taking any further steps that could adversely affect the interests of the party. Embattled National Secretary. The judgment was given by Justice Ian Eko, who issued the order yesterday. Ian Eko is a very well-known judge of the Federal Court in Abuja. Because Ian was alleging, among others, that there were plots to sideline him in the running of the party, even when he is challenging judgments of the Court of Appeal in Enugu, which affected the office of the PDP National Secretary. And if you look at the last hearing in February 19, Justice Eko refused to issue an ex-parte order, and was sought to stop INEC from acting any documents from the PDP without his signature as a party national secretary. And the judge heard that it would be appropriate for the respondents, INEC and Damagun, to be put on notice for them to show cause why the release was sought should not be granted. So he ordered Anyanwu to serve the court documents on INEC and Damagun for them to show cause why the release Anyanwu sought in the motion ex parte should not be granted. So the case is still going on in the courts now. He just have to serve them that they should hold on whatever actions they are taking, because what he wanted was that any documents that come from the PDP that does not bear his signature as their national secretary should not be honored. But now the court is saying, okay, no, we can't serve this, we can't give you this ex parte motion. What we would do is to call upon the INEC, to call upon the PDP to come forward and give reasons why this ex parte motion should not be granted to Anyanwu. It's a messy situation, and I think the PDP should do everything within internally to resolve this issue.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's move to the Punch newspaper. Let's see what the Punch newspaper has for us. Punch newspaper says Meranda please step down as Akande panel shortlist 7. Is there?
Yes, this report is talking about the crisis in the Lagos State House of Assembly. Meranda is speaker that was elected to replace Obasa. It has been there. Obasa went to court to challenge his impeachment as Speaker of Lagos State Assembly. And he said he was away, and the allegations brought against him to be impeached was not right. They were just figments of imagination. They were just an attempt to witch hunting. It's a political maneuvering that is going on from that angle, considering that Obasa has been Speaker for a very long time, and he was able to hold sway, and he's trying to fight back at whatever force that is fighting him now. So almost as that these are political maneuvering that are building up towards the 2027 election. There are speculations that he may contest for governor, and these are things being executed to reduce his power, whatever it is. As it stands now, Obasa is fighting back. And according to this report, the Meranda speaker, the lady that was became speaker after Obasa, is being threatened with some allegations that the panel may ask her to resign, so they will continue doing the needful for the status of all I should say now is that let it not degenerate, because the issue has reached instance where the DSS came and harassed the clerk of the house and other officials of the Lagos State House of Assembly. Let it not degenerate to a crisis that will not be able to be handled. Caution has to be the watchword now for every participant in this political upheaval. Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Abraham?
Before I go forward, I would like to correct something that Mr. Ivan said. I think the issue of the DSS involvement in this thing. I think the media houses that brought out those stories concerning the DSS harassing, forcefully taking over, they've come out to retract the statement that they got those wrong information from people who claim to be eyewitnesses, and the DSS wanted to take legal action against them. Well, the true story was it was the Lagos State House of Assembly that asked for the DSS to come and provide security because there was a fear of security threat. So the DSS came based on invitation from the Lagos Assembly, but I think some people that were there were not privy to the fact that the DSS were invited. Thought maybe it was an invasion, and a lot of people went on to social media, and some media houses carried that story, but they retracted that story, and they've apologized to the DSS. So now, that being said, I think what the Lagos State Assembly is trying to do is that they're trying to find a political solution to the issue. And as it stands, the panel headed by the former governor of Osun State, Chief Bisi Akande, and former governor of Ogun State, Chief Segun Osoba, and the former governor of Lagos State, Akinwumi Ambode. They'll be a 7-man panel, and they'll be able to sit down. And the speculations here is that they may suggest that Meranda should step down as speaker and a neutral person will be elected as speaker. Pakistan, I know for a fact, Mudashiru Obasa will not be coming back as speaker. That I can vouch for that, I will not be coming back. But it is still speculative if Merenda may step down, Mojisola Merenda may step down, or a new person may be brought in. But I think from the way things are, with these three notable ex-governors, they are respected people. They are Chief Akonde, Chief Osoba, and Akinwumi Ambode. They are people that are respected in the Lagos circle. So I believe they will give their recommendations to the president, and within a short period, I believe sanity will return to the Lagos State House of Assembly, because I see the Lagos State House of Assembly as the best House of Assembly in terms of laws and in the quality of discussions they have there, in the number of laws and bills that they've been able to pass. And you will see that it is not an assembly that should be going through this kind of distraction, because the Lagos State is like a nation within a nation. So hopefully, this with the intervention of the panel, a lasting solution will be gotten for this issue.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll be going for a short commercial break. I'll be right back.
When a tanker bearing fuel falls or an underground pipe bearing fuel bursts, what do you do? Scooping fuel in your bucket or running far away from impending fire? You have a few seconds to take the wisest decision. Walk away? No, that is not enough. Shift? No, that is not enough. Stay there and gist and take shots with your phone? That is madness. Run. Yes, run away. Yes, your life depends on your action. The flames come suddenly, unexpected but uncontrollable. Why? Fuel is highly inflammable. Why? It just requires a spark to set off a ravaging inferno. So, don't stay there to think. Storm away to live. Do not throw away your life in anguish for meaningless fuel siphoning. Be advised.
Let Supercab get you transported to anywhere you want to go in Jalingo, and let them also run your errands for you while you sit at the comfort of your home. And guess what? It is affordable, reliable and fast. They run a 24-hour service. You can click the link attached to this video to download the app, or you can also download the app on Play Store. I'm so excited for this, and I know you are too. Use Supercab today and be happy. Bye.
With flexible repayment plan. We are located in different parts of Taraba State. Jalingo branch, opposite Civil Service Commission, 183 Amarua Way, 090-3134-4333. Zing branch, Zenith Bank agent beside College of Education, Zing, 070-3125-2559. Are you a businessman or woman? Do you need loan to grow your business? At Taraba Business Development Center, we offer both business and personal loan with flexible repayment plan. We are located in different parts of Taraba State. Jalingo branch, opposite Civil Service Commission, 183 Amarua Way, 090-3134-4333. Zing branch, Zenith Bank agent beside College of Education, Zing, 070-3125-2559. Are you a business?
My country people are dey throway salute to una this morning, and I believe say una dey enjoy our packages wey we dey give una on this newspaper headline review wey we dey carry knack una every morning. But meanwhile, I no go forget to welcome una to this pidgin section of our newspaper headline review. As na section when e be say we dey knack una tori on things wey dey happen for inside we country, even sef our community and our society. And una notice say sometimes we dey carry obodo oyibo matter take knack una for this pidgin section as well. Okay, with me this morning na my correct get them, as una can see their faces show well this morning. Oga Minor and Mr. Ira Daniel dey with me this morning. Oga, I throw a salute to una this morning. Una welcome.
Thank you very much, madam. How is your family?
Oga, we bless God. Everybody dey fine. Oga Minor, how your side na? How the weather today?
Madam, everything fine. But I want to report one matter give you. Make you help me talk and make you use a little take blow am.
Hell,
This early morning, I quick come up for house. As I quick come up for house, I go carry person go park, so they never break. And yeah, I see this woman wey dey sweep road. Dem plenty for road. Very good one. But I can't notice say e get one thing. I don write about am before for article, and something bad can't happen. They can't change. Now I be like say they don't go back. This women, I can't find out say I dey drive. I just see people bend down. They know they wear jacket again, that reflective jacket. Many of them know they wear it again. I remember one time where one of them wear motor jam out. Since that time, they can't begin wear. But recently, I see say they know they wear again. I beg, make you help us talk. Because I know say your voice, na voice of part of voice of people where they hear for this Taraba. Make you help us call on people where they in charge. Make no be say now when it can't happen. You go come begin cry. They cry for the family of the person wey dey. Abeg, make you help us torchlight the matter before we go into another matter.
Okay, oh my country people, una don hear am from Oga Minor. This one na serious thing wey dey happen, and I believe it say especially for inside the Taraba state. As he don talk am say those people when e be say dem dey sweep for road, una hear am well. He say many of them no dey gree wear that their reflective jacket again. We get one jacket wey dey signify, where dey show say this one na sweeper na e be for road. Oga Minor, one thing wey I wan let you know be say many of these people e be like say na shame na dem dey shame, especially those young girls when e dey among those mama dem. Because me sef notice am say anytime I dey come from church early morning from night vigil, na only elderly people na me I dey see. One of them go carry, it's either they go carry am tie head or they go hold am for hand attached to their broom. But you see all those young ones wey go dress fine come outside, na dem no be say dem no get am o. Dem get am, but me sef bin dey wonder. Make totally one time sef I wan even carry this tori come, but I thank God to say you don come talk am. My country people, my great Taraba people, dem those of una when e be say una dey help us to make sure say our state look very good. Make una sit up as Oga Minor don come talk am. Me even tell me say make I use my native shouting take tell una say elelelo, una don go relax for asio. As I dey tell una say anytime this is shouting come, e mean say something serious dey for ground, and this one na very serious thing. Make una dey wear am so that we go easily identify una. Governor go easily identify una. Person sef wey wan come bless una that morning fit identify una through that reflecting jacket. Abeg, make una sit up, make una dey use am, make una no dey shame for una hustle. So we tell una yesterday, you too we tell una say make una get to work when e be say if person ask una say which kind work you dey do, you go fit stand well, beat your chest, say yes, I am keeping Taraba clean. You better pass people wey dey go scam people like the tori when I get this morning. You better pass people wey dey do yahoo. Because your own, nobody go just come arrest you, say hey, you go sweep this person's shop, you go to where you come and they go lock you up. No, your work na correct work. And we dey hail una, we dey always dey hail una. If your Oga Minor no love una, go carry this kind tori come, say make we share am with una. So abeg, I believe say una na understanding people now. Our great Taraba people dey be. Oga Minor, they don't understand them. You go see say they go begin to wear their reflecting jacket now. Oga Ira, you see am. Oh, my country people.
Now that thing where they carry do, now here they carry whole body, not the shame for them. Whether na shit with the park or whether
Correct.
as long as no be evil, no be crime, no be criminal activity, no the shame for your hand,
Now so.
no the shame for your labor. And another thing they say, if you don't wear it through reflective jacket, motor go jam you.
Now they hear am. Now they hear
Whether
am.
you be young or you be old, or if you shame to wear it through reflective jacket, motor go jam you. And if motor jam you, now that time you go no say shame no matter. You go no say shame no matter. So the way you are through reflective jacket, it help preserve your life. It keep you safe for your family and for your friends.
I believe so. Now don't grab waiting or guy rat talk this morning. It's good for una help we go easily identify una. Even self help fit come on. When governor come enter street one early morning say he want to share money now. Those wey get reflecting jacket, now them go be first people to collect am before any other explanation from the rest. So, and if you notice, and just as I tell Oga Miner, our Siciliary them now them they fall the hand of the reflecting jacket you. Then they shame say me one person not see me my neighbor no say now also I they go also every morning. But when I don't hear am from Oga Ira, the work is better pass those people where be say that they do yahoo 419 and into scamming activities. Okay, oh my country people, and not forget to say I carry tori sit down here dey wait for una. As the tori when I carry come for una this morning na something when it happen for inside the Niger State Minna. My country people, as three young youths go carry their hand to drug gbege for themselves. Oh my country people, these three young youths them go conspire, them go make plans with one pregnant woman. Say make this pregnant woman collect 30 million naira, do miscarriage on anyhow she won't take do one, give them the baby for their belly. Okay, oh my country people, as I dey tell una, say this one na for inside the Niger State, and these three young people, one girl follow dey among these two boys when he do that thing, and their name na them be Martha Andrew. Now she be the only girl made there in the midst of this girl. Now see am and I tell una say na young people now these three people them be. Martha Andrew na girl she be for among these two boys them. The second person na James Luka. And then the third person where they involve na Johnson John. They come out to go for one community inside one village where them they call am say Rafi Yashi. For inside the Niger State, come go meet this woman. Come tell this woman, say, Madam, you go fit to give us your baby for 30 million naira. My country people, una sabi say I dey chuku for inside the country well. No be 5 yo, no be 6 yo, na 30 million. My country people, una hear the money? Now from there, the woman had the boss too. The woman agree, she followed them to one hotel for inside the Niger State for that place. But before this woman go, she do something when it sweet to me well. Now sabi say that money heavy well for mouth too. The woman no fit keep am to herself. Now from there she can't take a carry go tell the person where she trust to. Now from there the person can begin to follow the Kurukere movement. When they see say this is child, we don't know what this child fit to become tomorrow. Now that person now. And this woman now can't carry report to go for police station, go tell the police people for inside the Minna, my country people for Niger State there. And so the talku person of police for inside the Niger State, when his name be Wasiu Abiodun, come outside, he torchlight the matter. After he carry out this investigation of my country people, now so he take go arrest matter and the rest my country people now say arrest them, finish it. All of them they agree, them talk say na true. Say true, then go for Rafi Yashi community for that village go meet the woman. Say everything where this woman talk na true. Now from there now I see you can't hand over this case to the CID of that state for Niger State there. Say may the SCID them carry the matter along. Oh my country people, this 3 young youth now, then go face the consequences, the result of this thing where them do. Oga Mana, you grab this story when I talk well, how these 3 young people carry their hand go drug gbege for themselves. I beg make you chook mouth for this matter because as you can see now every day we dey tell our youth to say make them sit up and today we don't still come again to still put words into their ear. I beg help me tell them something.
Before I go even go forward, it then me say they no mention name of that very good woman where her friend tell something and she think she go tell police, first of all, make I give her 3 gbosa.
Okay, gbosa.
Because na better person. When your friend tell her, say, see money, business what I wan go do. She no reason that money. She thought, say, no, na life wey dem wan go take. So, and she look am, she report. Nigerian, this na example of better Nigerian. Because now she don help prevent crime. Now, when I hear that 30 million, the first thing will come my mind, we say, na scam.
Okay.
That woman even get luck. Those people when they tell her say they will give her 30 million, if she see 3K, make she thank God. That is if she come back alive. If she herself, she don't end up becoming victim. Because those kind of people, they purposely mention that 30 million so that she no go fit think again. She go reason say no be to comot the belle. And myself, I go get belle. So I believe say at the end of the day, these people for carry both she and the baby take do medicine.
Now so.
Take do ritual.
Now so.
So now God just save her through that our good Samaritan friend wey go report to police. And make I tell young people, money no dey fall from heaven.
Okay, now they hear am.
If you do better thing, na money go come.
Now so.
If you run enter say na the head wey take run enter say you wan go make money, now that wall you go jam, now you go still come back. See these people now, 30 million, no 30 million. You wan do ritual, no ritual. But I trust Nigeria police, you go chop beans. And when government serve you beans for many years, you go know say crime no dey pay.
Okay, my country people, the matter not just end for inside that place for Niger State, yo. Oga Ira, get one when I won't tell you where you help me chukumat again concerning the same you too. Country people, after this incident, another one come follow for inside the Mina again, yo. As one 23-year-old boy, I don't even know, government, all of them are so young people. Make una get up, make una sit up, make una start to spoil the country for us, yo. Okay, this one when it happened for inside Niger State, Oga Ira, make you listen well, make you touch like the matter for me also. One 23-year-old boy in my country, people for inside the one community, in name na Musa. The 23-year-old boy, in name na Sani Ashimu. He just like that, he just carry knife, go stab one Musa, one small boy of 20 years. Him na 23 years old, he carry knife just like that. As I take talk am, now he go the chuku. One of his friend with them they call him say Musa. This one he happen for inside the one community where them they call him say Kontokoro for inside the Niger State, Mina. My country people, eyewitnesses them talk say ever since that boy when he be say them they call him say Sani, he dey always they trouble that Kontokoro area. Say just like that, this boy go just get up, come begin the talk, say ain't go fit to kill anybody, that is ready to kill somebody. Say then they look am say now just to talk, now him they talk my country people. Them no say this guy in Minam yo. Until this one come happen to Musa when he be say just like that, he took Musa, everybody come begin the talk, say him they always they talk this thing. Now so the talk person of police wey be Abiodun Wasiu, SP Abiodun Wasiu, take a follow up this matter again, yo. And so he touchlight the matter, follow investigation, come take go arrest and Sani. Now him Mr. Abiodun Wasiu, the police talk person, ask Sani say why he be say you took Musa, just 20 years old boy, and you yourself you be 23-year-old boy. What thing happen when you took him like that? Now Sani say nothing. Saying just day, now he just feel like to choke Musa. My country people now they hear am Oga Ira hear wetin I talk. He open mouth, he say nothing, say he just feel like to choke him. Now from there, those eyewitnesses come outside again, come begin to talk, say the boy, this one when they always they talk. So now anytime when he don't take hard drugs, now they always they beat in chest. They talk say he go kill, he go fit kill, and nobody go fit to do him anything. Now so the boy they always they do. So that time it simply means it be like saying don't go high before he do that thing. And now police they ask him in talk say nothing. Say now just like that, now he took Musa to death. My country people now they hear him. Now from there, now also the talk person of police can transfer him to the SCID for further investigation and prosecution. I beg, Mr. Irachukumat for this matter for me.
Okay. You know, say, again, one book where I studied this, the title of the book say, Towards a Saner Society. Our society for Nigeria these days, and insanity full. Many crazy people, they wear clothes, they bath. Just in the crazy, they go see them, they go still be normal. Now, what did they talk about that signing up, signing the take drugs? And at that drugs, they make them now the colo. If you don't take drugs now, the colo, you go lose your sense. Most of the times, we try to tackle problem from the top. We do check the problem from underground where the problem starts. If you check this signing now, signing a product of single parenthood. If you say papa, if you say signing grow up now, you don't see fatherly love, you don't see motherly love. You just grow up on his own. If you say nobody sit down for signing for ground one day, tell and say, for this life, you need to work hard to survive. You don't get this moral support. You just grow on his own. You go hustle here, hustle here. They take what you get available. Some of the drugs that these youth they take now, nobody say now drugs the one go take from the beginning. At times now hunger. You go see young people cook food. You don't mix them with bad things. Hunger don't they worry them. They don't chop for house. They go begin chop that food, and before you know them, addiction will set in. Before you know them, they do the drugs. Peer pressure. They call that one peer pressure. Where your children they relate with for area. You go see boys or girls. They go to talk be like say they just wake up from sleep. And the way they do now, they say, you know, say now before when person take alcohol, you know say alcohol get this smell. When you go know say the person take alcohol, but drugs now you know the smell. You don't go that person go tell you say headache, don't worry, I'm not drugs. You go see person eye go red, you go say fever, don't worry. You go sympathize with them. 3 days ago for my 6, me and one of my friends down, somebody called me a young man. If you see the way the person they do, call entertainment, say they give up. That person you go sure say that sickness don't worry.
No, so.
But the person will get a case say, I know this boy like this as a see him. Collect your money back, because that my friend dash your money, say they buy it. Say this, if you don't collect your money back, you don't give it because another drug won't go do like this. You understand? So these things is, if you trace the origin, you go discover say maybe the person not get parental upbringing, or if you be saying a strong head. Some of them get responsible parents where go carry them go school, pay money because they get that independence for hostel where nobody they monitor them, nobody they tell them the truth. They go turn bad guy. They do bad. And the one where I go talk, where I go close this my talk now. See, as a human being, you're supposed to be very, very careful when you relate with people.
Now they hear them.
Some people where you see say a human being, you see them for inside body, you see them for inside keke, you see them for road. If fight join you with them, they careful waiting you go respond.
Okay.
Because now your response go make them come out knife. Some people where you see like that for road, don't be na crazy man he carry knife for body, you don't know. So if you know say this person they talk anyhow, you see the way they walking, I red, if they do swagger, you don't wear jeans where they show you say you get strength. I don't know the strength in your body. If you hit them once, you don't fall, die. If you hit them, if you die, police go carry you say you don't kill person. So not the hurry to enter fight quick. Person go you say you for enter keke, you want to respond before you know how to generate to fight, you don't come out knife. So the person inside you for keke, just look the other way. You understand? My emphasis be say no the quick to the fight back. Because some of these youths when you see like this, waiting get their blood stream that time when they talk to you, if your eye open to see them, you don't go sit down near themselves. So now I get to talk to.
Okay, my country people, now don't hear the advice where guy don't carry come outside. I beg you make una dey careful on how una take dey relate with people for inside the society and the community. Especially those of us where they go on transit inside and this tricycle, keke napep, marua. I beg make una dey careful. Make una know dey quick respond to all this our young boys them where they into these drugs. It no dey show for face, just as him take talk am say if person go drink too much alcohol, you go begin dey run the person, and the person go come begin dey do like say e dey mental. He say drug no be like this o. Say drug no dey smell come outside. Say when dem take am enter inside, if that kind thing don start, you go think say na normal fever, but that kind thing dey push dem, many of dem, to dey do things wey no pure at all. Oga Mine, I want make you help me talk small for inside this matter on how say if person notice this kind thing for community, maybe people get we get some area boys for area, when e be say dem go group themselves, come begin when they don take this kind thing finish, they go begin dey molest people for area, begin dey do anyhow. Wetin you think say make person fit do? Agency dey wey person go fit call, abi how you think say person go fit take avoid them? Oga Ira don talk in your reach inside tricycle side. I want make you talk your entire society for me, community.
To me, society, we need to sit up to begin take charge of our community. E no good make we just sit down dey look say no concern me, no concern me, no concern me. The day wey go happen, fit be say na we go happen to.
Na dey hear am.
We begin take charge of our society. As a community, make we ensure say our children dem, we begin get control over them again. If you see wetin no wrong, wetin dey wrong, for where e dey stay, we suppose get better CDA, Community Development Association, Landlord Association, Landlord Tenants Association. Now from this place, because this was na be the organic structure wey be say at least their parents dey part of that place, their uncles dey, their brother dey, their sister dey, people wey dem dey respect, bros for area wey dem dey shame for go dey. Make we begin form this community way of policing, community way of ensuring that things go well. No be say everybody will say nothing concern me, na police suppose come arrest them, na NDLA suppose come arrest them. No be everything wey police and NDLA will do. As a community, and I tell you, any community where the community people sit up, say this thing no go happen for there, you go find out say it no go happen, because we know them, na our children, our brothers, our sisters. The way where they go talk to us, you get, no matter how person bad this, you get people for the area where they shame for. You get people for the area where they fear. So until we begin do that, we go just think say police go do the work, NDLA go do the work, they no fit do it finish. We must put hands together to ensure say our society become better.
Okay, oh my country people, this one is with me well. As Oga Mine, I don't chukumatu for inside. No say for every community would they get a head. Like for the place where me they live, they get head where then they call them say me angwa. And from the talk where Oga Mine, I don't talk now, at least me angwas them for every area. For some district, we they get a leader where they call me angwa. Once in a while, make una organize the program as Oga Mine take talk am. Maybe Saturdays, Friday, make una organize program, call on YouTube and then to lecture them. And if una notice say many of them they into such acts, make una call them and make una put them through on how to sit up and make a better community. Okay, oh my country people, for those of una wey just they join us, so this is not the pidgin section of our newspaper headline review. And a section when it be say we don't quick talk about things when it happen for inside the Niger State. I one boy where them they call him Sani, just like that, carry knife begin stab Musa, 120-year-old boy, to death. And when they come ask him say wetin happen, he talk say nothing, say na just like that, na in on his own just choke the boy to death. He say Musa not do him anything. Okay, oh, the second matter we come talk for inside Niger State again, na concerning 3 young youths we go involve themselves for one kind criminal act. But suddenly dem waka go meet one pregnant woman. They come tell this pregnant woman say make she try abort a 6-month-old baby for them. Say they want take am do ritual. Say them go give am 30 million. As this talk will enter police people them hand, and so then take arrest these 3 young people, wey be 2 boys and 1 girl. As they talk to now, so all of them go face the consequences for inside the Niger State for that place. Okay, oh my country people, as it to retake the carry us, they waka, they go like this. Something it can happen for inside the Lagos, oh my country people, as 123-year-old boy, when he be say in name na Adebayo, beat im girlfriend to death. Okay, this Adebayo im girlfriend na 25 years old. Una dey hear am, my country people. Sef of say something rise, this girl go for Adebayo house. This im girlfriend wey be 25 years old visit her 23 years old boyfriend. As she go there, na from there eyewitnesses talk say dem dey hear igwa. He begin dey beat this girl for inside im room. Before dem go know wetin go happen, Adebayo come raise voice, come shout say, my neighbors, make una come here, something don dey happen for inside my house. Eyewitnesses say as dem run enter, they come meet the girl for ground. The girl dey unconscious, she no even fit talk. Wetin start the fight, wetin make Adebayo dey beat her like that. Na so eyewitness dem come rush this girl with Adebayo follow carry this girl, then go for hospital, my country people. Before dem reach for hospital, na this girl die. Hospital people dem confirm and say the girl don already die, my country people. Now from there they come carry this girl body go for one IDH for inside the Yaba. That place they call am say infectious disease hospital. Now there, now this girl body dey. Now as I dey talk to una, my country people, una dey see wetin temper dey do. Una don see wetin temper cause. Na Adebayo beat am, na Adebayo na shout to say neighbor make una come. I don beat person pikin so tell the girl dey unconscious. Say oga mine, I want to make you chook mouth for inside this matter. This one na intentional act Adebayo do because na him beat am and na him come still shout say make una come yo person pikin. But this thing, it makes the boy try in the aspect of calling him neighbor. Abi he don't feel, abi he get plan, na just wayo. How you take see this matter? Wetin happen for inside this matter?
Well, Bible talks say anger lies in the bosom of the fool. A person will allow anger control that person a fool and a madman. Now you don't let anger put you for trouble. Why you no call neighbors? When fight won't start. You make una come see wetin she don't do to me again. Why you say na when you don't kill her finish? So this one a lesson to people. No allow anger, violence, domestic violence. It dey lead to anything. And now it don't lead to death. And it go lead to imprisonment for Adebayo. So I dey call on our people, make you dey watch your anger.
Okay.
No, they carry hand any small you carry hand boy, any small you carry blue boy, any small you don't carry stick, not person. It will lead to death and see what it happen now. If he go to regret what he do now, but it's too late because anger lies in the bosom of a fool. I won't take it my own talk today.
Okay, Mr. Ira, I beg, I want to make you also chook mouth for this matter before I go conclude down.
Yes, my honor, I was just talking short.
Okay.
And on a lighter note. I don't know whether that time we the Adebayo the verse is prepared to hit her. To tie her neck. If you dey where man the one beat you, run.
Okay, now they hear am.
No wait for say love. Immediately the man they do like say one fight. Carry your leg, begin run, come on for that place.
Sarah.
You go save your life.
Sisi Larry, them I hope say una dey hear am o. Oga Ira continue.
Run.
Run o.
Carry your leg, use your leg well. Run, come on for that place. No wait until the man. If he hit you once, begin the run. No fight back. That's the solution.
Okay, oh my country people, Oga Ira say run o. Make una run, make una scream, make una shout. Okay, oh my country people, on how the matter take they go because the talk person of police when investigate that matter when his name na Benjamin still dey on the matter and on how the matter take go. The reason why Adebayo beat in 25-year-old girlfriend wey sotey this girl die. Anytime the full tori come outside, una trust us now. We dey always give una latest update. We go carry the tori of the cause when make am beat that girl still come knack una. Okay, oh my country people, I thank una for watching this pidgin section of our newspaper headline review. As na session where they always tell una say na things where they happen for inside Nigeria, our community, even self obodo Igbo now, we dey always carry knack una on this section. Okay, now for here now go draw the curtain of this pidgin section as Lillian Yakubu go continue with the rest of the morning show. I thank una for watching, my country people. Una do.
if I told you there's a cab service you can book right now in Jalingo? Sounds like a dream, right? No, it's reality. Let Supercab get you transported to anywhere you want to go in Jalingo, and let them also run your errands for you while you sit at the comfort of your home. And guess what? It is affordable, reliable and fast. They run a 24-hour service. You can click the link attached to this video to download the app, or you can also download the app on Play Store. I'm so excited for this, and I know you are too. Use Supercab today and be happy. Bye.
When a tanker bearing fuel falls or an underground pipe bearing fuel bursts, what do? Scooping fuel in your bucket or running far away from impending fire? You have a few seconds to take the wisest decision. Walk away? No, that is not enough. Shift? No, that is not enough. Stay there and gist and take shots with your phone? That is madness. Run. Yes, run away. Yes, your life depends on your action. The flames come suddenly, unexpected but uncontrollable. Why? Fuel is highly inflammable. Why? It just requires a spark to set off a ravaging inferno. So, don't stay there to think. Storm away to live. Do not throw away your life in anguish for meaningless fuel siphoning. Be advised.
Okay, welcome back from that Pidgin section of our newspaper review. Now, we'll be looking at the Taraba News newspaper headline reviews. Here, let's see what Taraba News newspaper headline reviews got for us. Here it says, Governor Kefas may not change his deputy despite health challenge. As legal and political debate depends. Mr. Abraham.
Well, I know it will eventually get to this stage because the absence of the deputy governor is quite loud.
Yeah.
It's quite conspicuous that he's absent, and before it became apparent to all that he has some medical issues, and we wish him all the best. We wish him soonest recovery. Well, like we all know, there's a legal aspect to this, and also there's a political aspect to this, because he is, as deputy governor of Taraba State, he's there to serve the people, and the people will ask questions concerning his health or his ability to serve. Now, looking at it politically, you will say there is definitely a vacuum, because the deputy governor has roles to play, and if he's not available to play these roles, there will definitely be a vacuum. No matter who is assigned to play this role, he is not the person that the people of Taraba have voted, so they will ask questions. And you can see that the likes of Barrister Meanchi have been very, very vocal about asking questions that the State Executive Council and the Taraba State House of Assembly must act concerning the issue. Initially, I myself, I thought that legally there's something that the Constitution said about such an issue, but it was brought to to my understanding by Barrister P.D. Pius. He said, and he's a lawyer of repute, and I think I'll go with him. Let us look at what he said concerning the matter. He said that the absence, he said the absence of the deputy governor, he argued that the Nigerian Constitution does not specify time limit for how long a deputy governor can be absent from the office. He has said that unless the State Executive Council communicates with the Speaker of the House of Assembly to set up a medical panel to assess the deputy governor's fitness of office, his absence, no matter how prolonged, remains within legal bounds. Now, this is what will be done for us to even think about if he's capable or not, or if he should leave or not. First of all, the State Executive Council, which is the governor and the commissioners who sit, they write to the Senate, to the State House of Assembly Speaker, that okay, we found out that the deputy governor is not capable to continue in his duty, so they will write to the State House of Assembly. Then the Speaker will constitute a medical panel, a panel that consists of medical personnel to look at, to review the health of the deputy governor and come up with a report to show that yes, he is fit or is not fit. It is after this has been done that they will now take a decision on it. So as it stands now, the fate of the deputy governor lies in the hands of the State Executive Council, and if we politically, I'll say it lies in the hands of the governor. So if the governor is satisfied with the situation of things, there is nothing you say, there is no move you can take. The House of Assembly cannot act on its own.
Yes.
Concerned citizens like us, we cannot take the initiative. We will just be considered as busybodies in the matter. So it is the State Executive Council, the state governor, that will decide to begin these steps. So if they didn't take these steps, we may eventually have this situation continue until the end of the tenure. So what we can only do is to appeal to the State Executive Council, to appeal to the governor, for them that okay, there's a need. That is, if there's a need for him to change. But as it stands, that is the position of the law on that matter.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Abraham. Back to you, Mr. Ira. What do you have to chip in?
Yeah, the controversy became clear when the opposition issued a statement. The APC spokesman, Atimas, was saying that the Tarabans have the right to know the whereabouts of the deputy governor and the condition of his health. So I think this report is there to make clarifications, stating that as it stands now, the whole thing boils down to the decision of the governor, who is not decision, rather the position of the governor, who is the chief security officer and who is the sitting governor. He has this prerogative, as Mr. Abraham has already explained. In the eyes of the law, as it stands now, whatever the governor decides is what is going to be obtained, because whatsoever it is that is going to happen in the House of Assembly do not have the legal paradigm to make any move. Nobody has the legal paradigm to make any move, except if it is emanating from the executive. The executive is the governor, and all the commissioners are supposed to be answerable to the governor. So executive council is in other ways saying whatever the governor transmits to the State House of Assembly, that is how they're going to take the action. As it stands now, we don't know what the governor will do tomorrow, but for now, he's not yet convinced that his deputy is not coming back. I think he's still given that window. He has confidence in the treatment going on the governor, who has been reported to be sick, and he has confidence in the system that somehow the governor will still come back.
The deputy governor.
Yes, the deputy governor will still come back. So let's wait and see how it unfolds.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Ira. Okay, Nigerians, we've come to the end of our today's morning show. And I want to say a very big thank you to Mr. Abraham Maina Joda by my left-hand side. Thank you very much, sir, for making yourself available on today's morning show.
Thank you, Lydia.
And secondly, I want to say a very big thank you to Mr. Ira Daniel by my right hand side for making yourself available onto this morning show.
I'm always happy to be on your right hand.
You're welcome, sir. Okay, I want to say a very big thank you to my co-uncle, Madam Esther Okas TV, Eleleo Mama. And I want to say very big thank you once again to the master operator, Mr. Silas. Thank you, God bless you, and goodbye for now.